whether that's distortion or some kind of shape change.
That was very short.
Guadalajara? Ah, now there's something we haven't seen for figure ground. Wow.
Yeah, trying to.
It's one of those mysterious white dots.
Which they seem to be lots in Mexico. They're all over the place, but particularly in Mexico, it seems. And the Lopez family again.
And Christmas.
Right.
Oh, man. Close in on that Lopez family. Thank you. Once again, going along at a pretty good clip. We don't know whether we're seeing an articulated shape that's dark on one side or play of light, given the lighting conditions there. Once again, it looks like it might be just evening with that great light colors.
Yeah.
Okay, Mexico City.
Oh, this is a little different. Almost look like a strobe light.
Yeah, and we're getting to see it through the grid pattern of a cyclone fence here. Whoa.
Yeah, that's an unusual reference point.
Yeah.
It's valid. And that was for that year.
And moving on to
94, I think, right?
Yes. We'll find out in a second here as the planet comes around again.
'94.
Bingo.
Still Mexico.
Well, let's face it, the 90s have inundated Mexico with sightings. It's almost like it was polarized in that first frame or two.
Same type of object over and over and over again. See, here's where it tricks me.
This is what we
I was just about saying, well, it could be one of those balloons, but no, they don't separate. Don't do that, balloons.
Although, okay, good.
Yeah.
Excellent close-up.
This is a feature that is often described in testimonies, but very rarely photographed.
Capture. Yes, that was a great capture.
And especially videotape, very, very rarely. You do hear it. You do hear it on many descriptions, where the people say, "Oh, there was a light and it broke in 3 lights, and they did maneuvers and then they merged again." But to catch it on video is
terrific, actually. Also,
this is similar to the previous ones too. Remember when you try to go into the cloud and then back or go?
Couldn't make up its mind.
This seems to be just going more straightforward.
Okay, back in Italy.
Now we're in Rome. I guess this is a professional cameraman now, TV cameraman instead. No reference points, which probably means it's very high in the sky.
Yeah, and it is night, and we see some articulation on the surface, but it's hard to read it very clearly.
There's something going on in the object itself.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good image. It's a pretty classic UFO.
Now, here's a cameraman who knows how to keep pretty steady, that's for sure.
Yeah, professional cameramans, they do, because when they take interviews and things like that, when they're on the field, they cannot bring the tripods and all that.
You learn how to hold the line.
And also, many times they have big cameras, so they can, put it over the shoulder, right?
It's true. Now, what this, if anything, is going to do remains to be seen. He's keeping it centered, that's for sure, and no tricks here as far as zooming in and out, although I think we'd all like a closer look.
Yeah, it's pretty steady. Yeah, there's not much action on this one.
It really isn't. Sometimes there isn't a lot to say.
It's
for
a good
obvious
image,
reasons.
but no, it
really can't make much commentary on it.
Yeah, again, I don't know the details. I don't know how many people saw this, although being a TV cameraman, it's possible that they were getting calls to the station and things like that. Or maybe it was just
here we go. And that is a pretty detailed surface there. Multicolored, shifting color patterns.
Which is all kind of classical. Yeah, that thing going down.
The little...
That's interesting.
Friend there, the Tinkerbell object that you couldn't see when we were looking at it at a real distance, which is also indicative of some high strangeness in these objects. That is a wild bit of lighting.
The multicolored thing is how UFOs are described very often. And I like that little thing going down and then up again. It's pretty interesting. Now we're in Tlacotepec, Mexico again.
And this is another one that obviously has spent its time on television.
Yeah, it's a pretty steady image too.
Now, on the top of both of these, and even around the surfaces, we're seeing this lighting effect. Over here, the little ones below it.
Yeah, it's
whoa!
It's a pretty interesting one. This again seems to defy all conventional explanations.
Yeah. Whoa, a lot more light activity there.
Maybe we'll see some kind of